With a bold approach, Fressinet employs the Queen's Gambit declined Queen's Knight variation against Loiseau in this French Top 16 Club Championship 2025 higher pool round to match. On d4. On e6. On c4. On d5 we are now in the Queen's Gambit declined Queen's Knight variation. Knight c3. Bishop b4. On e3. Knight f6. Bishop d2. King castled kingside. Knight f3. On b6. Rook c1. Bishop b7. On takes d5. Bishop takes c3. Bishop takes c3. Queen takes d5. Bishop b4. Threatening bishop takes f8. Rook c8 played by Loiseau. Bishop c4. Threatening bishop takes d5. Queen h5 played by Loiseau. Queen e2 it is novelty move. On a5. Loiseau considers playing. Bishop takes f3. On takes f3. On takes b4. On f4. Queen takes e2 check, and put immense pressure on the opponent. Bishop c3 played by Fressinet. Knight e4. King castled kingside. Knight d7. Knight d2. Threatening queen takes h5. Queen takes e2 played by Loiseau. Bishop takes e2. Knight takes d2. Bishop takes d2. On c5. On takes c5. Knight takes c5. On f3. Bishop d5. On a3. Knight b3. Rook takes c8 check. Rook takes c8. Bishop c3. Bishop c4. Threatening bishop takes e2. Bishop takes c4 played by Fressinet. Rook takes c4. Rook d1. Threatening rook d8 mate. On h5 played by Loiseau. Rook d6. On b5. Rook b6. Fressinet is looking to play. Rook b8 check. King h7. Rook takes b5 and establish a winning position. Rook c5 played by Loiseau. On e4. On e5. King f2. On f6. King e3. King f7. On g3. On g5. On h4. Fressinet might go for. On takes g5. On takes g5. Rook h6. On g4. Rook takes h5. On takes f3. King takes f3 and dominate the board. On takes h4 played by Loiseau. On takes h4. King g7. On f4. Fressinet intends to play. On takes e5. On takes e5. Rook e6. On b4. On takes b4 and gain a significant edge. King f7 played by Loiseau. Rook b7 check. King g8. On takes e5. On takes e5. Rook b6. Fressinet is preparing to play. Rook g6 check. King f7. Rook g5. On b4. On takes b4. On takes b4. Bishop takes b4 and dominate the board. King f7 played by Loiseau. Rook h6. Threatening rook takes h5. Knight d4 played by Loiseau. Bishop takes d4. Pawn takes d4 check. King d3. On b4 time to think, find the best continuation for Fressinet. On a4 is logical continuation as on b3. King takes d4. Rook c2. Rook takes h5. Rook takes b2. Rook f5 check. Fressinet have small advantage. Let's analyze the main line. Fressinet is looking to play rook b6. On a4. Rook b7 check. King g6. King takes d4 and take decisive advantage. On b4 played by Loiseau. On takes b4 is not the best move played by Fressinet. On takes b4. Rook h7 check. King e6. Rook b7. Threatening rook takes b4. Rook c1 played by Loiseau. King takes d4. Rook d1 check. King c4. Rook h1. Rook b6 check. King d7. King d5. Rook takes h4. Rook b7 check. King e8. Rook takes b4. Rook g4. Rook b8 check. King f7. On e5. On h4. Rook b7 check. King f8. Rook b3. Rook g3. Rook b8 check. King e7. Rook b7 check. King f8. On b4 do not rush. Can you find the strongest move for Loiseau? Rook d3 check is logical continuation as King c5. Rook c3 check. King d5. Rook b3. On e6. On h3 position is equal. Let's proceed to the main line. On b4. On h3 is a mistake played by Loiseau. Rook h7. Rook b3. King c4. Threatening king takes b3. Rook e3 played by Loiseau. On b5. Fressinet is planning to play on b6. Rook e4 check. King d5. Rook b4. King c6. Rook c4 check. King b5. Rook c1. Rook takes h3 and secure a stronghold in the game. King g8 played by Loiseau. Threatening king takes h7. Rook h5. Fressinet dominated and took the game.